Version welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Tyler Anderson will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's been pretty unpredictable. Inconsistent, I guess, is probably the best word to put it. Look, he's got a career ERA over 4, but he continues to make starts. So that's the positive of it. We'll see today who we get, Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde.
One now to Zobrist. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Ready on 1 and 2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Here tonight, third baseman
from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Russell.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. He swings and grounds it to short. Played on the backhand. LeMahieu on to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Batting fourth.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground. Beautiful diving stop. Hats off to that one. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. HR, what are they going to have to focus on to try to win this one and stay alive?
I think the sinker ball is the toughest pitch to hit because you're told all the time to look down for a ball.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple.
And the home crowd is absolutely eating this up. Let off the home half of the first with a triple, and they're applying the pressure right from the get-go.
Coming to the plate now, David Dahl. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. He's set and the 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss and a ball down. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he chased it in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Baez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Colorado, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. High in the air out to center field. Blackmon on the move. He's got it 1 away.
Batting sixth.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And that misses 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 7th.
And with 2 gone, let's take a look at our playoff bracket. And with this, of course, being a potential elimination game, will we punch a ticket tonight for that coveted spot in the NLCS? So coming to the plate, Javier Baez. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. Around 2nd now and headed for 3rd. And he is into 3rd with a 2-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into 3rd.
In now, Kyle Hendricks. Fouled straight back.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Here's the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's another 2-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready with the 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out. Digging in, Tony Walters. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And this will be fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. At the plate, Tyler Anderson. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Charlie Blackmon. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Rolled slowly to first. Rizzo takes it in, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. We'll move to the third with no score. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. On the ground to the left side. Story brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Right fielder number 8.
Here's another look at that play, accompanied by the show track data. And as you'll see, he had to go pretty far into the hole to get to it and then make the long throw for the out. Got a lot behind that throw, too. Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. And a full count now, 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
To short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Right over the middle, knee high.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters come to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
Lays off 2-2 now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hard liner to center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in his many trips to the plate. So that'll extend the inning and bring in Addison Russell to bat next.
Now batting.
Well, we always expect him, if he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
Standing in now, Addison Russell. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Dahl. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Now a flare out to left center. Russell able to tuck this one in for out number 1.
The batter, number
Boy, he showed
28,
some pretty good
third
range, heading
baseman,
pretty deep
Nolan
into the outfield to bring that
Arenado.
one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Ready for another
Right
chance.
fielder,
Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos
0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Up next for Colorado.
Here's the second baseman, DJ
baseman,
LeMahieu. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Zobrist coming in, and that retires the side. 2 left for Colorado. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 40.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, catcher. Wilson.
Riding in once again, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
In now, Ian Happ. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Standing in, Javier Baez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Javier Baez.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand. Now at the plate, Mark Reynolds looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. So striding forward now, Tyler Anderson. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And another foul ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Giving chase is Almora, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The center
Here's
fielder,
Charlie
number 19,
Blackmon now. He
Charlie
tripled earlier,
Blackmon.
making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Lifted into center field. Waiting at it is Almora. And the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Striding into the box, Kyle Hendricks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. Everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. And a fastball just a bit high. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. And that's the third out. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Halfway home tonight from Denver. And now a pitch on the way. And he misses 2-1. Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one, get himself back in the rhythm, and throw strikes.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box now, Trevor Story. Slapped hard the opposite way. 1 run scores. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, you scrap and you fight. You try to get back in it. You're down 1 in your middle innings, and you come up with a big 2 RBI base hit. Now let's see if they continue to add on and maybe pull away in this game.
To second for 1. Ready for another shot now. Mark Reynolds. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score the runner from third. LeMahieu rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will score as well. And the lead goes up to 3 now. It's 4-1.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walker.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Justin Grimm is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Fouled back. 4 runs here in this half inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The pitcher, number 44.
Digging in once again, Tyler Anderson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. There's a swing and a miss. Says, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is ready once again. On its way is pitch number 75. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Drilled to the right side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Into the box, Ian Happ, as he loops under the ball and pops it up.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Swinging a soft liner in there, a base hit. Long throw to third.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at it. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Standing in now, Javier Baez. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity. Cubs strand a couple. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Digging in to try it again, David Dahl. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Here's Nolan Arenado. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Ready with another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Some more. John Jay He's up off the bench as he'll
hitting
pinch
for
hit here to
Chicago,
start inning number 7.
32, John Jay.
Pulled softly out toward right, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Well, there's a nice little soft liner. I know it's a leadoff base hit. It wasn't hit as hard as he liked.
Albert Almora.
Comes set, now the pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Right fielder number 18.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 1-1, here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
You know what, Matt? I'll take it. 6 1/3, 100 pitches. If he's able to get through this inning, that's a great outing.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Blackman. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Cubs.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Blackman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Chris Tillman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Chris Tillman.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Little chopper back his way. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 12.
Digging in and looking for more, Mark Reynolds. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Happ will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Tony Walters. 0 for 2 with the run batted in for him thus far. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Matt Carasity will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Ryan Hennigan will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Gonzalez coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Ryan Hennigan. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Hit to short. Russell has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. A high fastball is in there.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Another full count pitch home. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, David Dahl. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he just turned on it and put it right past the diving first baseman.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
In now, Nolan Arenado. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Dahl is on his way home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. On the ground to the right side. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 1 for the Rockies in the inning, and it comes. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Mike Dunn enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs to count full now. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 9.
Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number 30.
Kyle Schwarber will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line toward the alley in left center. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through